All right, I have a 1974, it's an approximation, Smith Corona Classic 12. These are great manual typewriters, perfect for beginners. This is one of my favorite typewriters to recommend for beginners or those of you who just love to collect good Smith Corona typewriters. This is a great one to have on hand. It's good for everyday use. And, you know, if you like to go to type-ins or, you know, travel with a typewriter, while it's not the lightest portable, it is portable and a good one to have. Okay, let's take a look at it before I type on it. Like most typewriters, here, oops, can't get my fingers there, is your paper guide. Then your margins, you just press and drag. Your carriage release is right here. That's a nice strong bell. This one has a 12-inch carriage, which means you can put bigger paper in, or you can put in landscape or portrait. I recommend, for those of you who are crafters and you want to have a typewriter on hand, I recommend purchasing a typewriter with a 12-inch carriage. Also, this is manual, so when you advance to the next line, you have a setting here where you can advance 1, 1.5, or 2 lines. Okay, let's move the carriage all the way to the left before we open the top, because you don't want the handle to scrape the top. Inside, you'll see the universal ribbon that we've installed. All of our typewriters come with a new ribbon. If you need ribbons, we carry them on our Etsy shop. I am rebuilding our website right now, and so once that is finished, we will have a variety of options for ribbons. Okay. This one has a two-tone, black on the top, red on the bottom. When you replace it, make sure it is threaded properly through those guide wires, and then you just pull them out and set them in. Ribbon reversal is right here, and that's because the ribbon doesn't last very long. You get to the end of the spool, it'll stop typing, or your font's going to look really faint. When that happens, reverse your direction and go back the other way on the ribbon spool. You can do that many times before you use up the ink. The ink, it takes a very long time for the ink to dry out, so don't worry about that if it's going to sit for a while. Okay, and just so you know, we're going to start carrying typewriter covers. I know this is an odd way to announce it, but if your typewriter is going to sit for a while, it's good to cover it to keep dust and pet hair and anything else out of grime out of your typewriter, and prevents a little bit of sticky keys and other things. Just keeps it clean. Okay, so you can set and clear your tabs here. This little band actually is the tab. This is LMH, low, medium, high. That determines how hard these type bars, which is right here, strikes your paper. On the right side, you have a color selector. It's on red right now. Let's switch it over to black. Also, you'll see 2 keys with a black top on it. That means these 2 keys are interchangeable. We don't carry them, but sometimes on Etsy or eBay, you can find typewriter heads. And let me press this key. This right here pops off. You can pull it off, and you can buy special symbols or characters to pop, and then you can snap it on and interchange them. And so this black, when you see these different shaped colored keys, that means they're interchangeable. You can put different symbols on them. Okay, let's go ahead and do a typing demo. Oh, also on this typewriter, you have a half space, regular space, and word of warning, power space doesn't always work. Make sure there's nothing near your carriage, and then you can hit the power space, and that is usually what happens, is it releases the carriage. It does not usually work on typewriters, so just be aware before you touch your power space. Always make sure there's nothing around your typewriter, or else you will break something. Just speaking out of experience. Okay, let's go ahead and type. You put your paper against this metal bar that looks like a ruler, and this metal thing, which is adjustable, that's your paper guide. So I would put it in a place you like and just keep it there so that there is, especially if you're going to do a multi-page project, because you want your margins to be consistent. And for that to happen, you need to load your paper consistently. So lay your paper there, turn the handle, that'll bring it around. If for some reason it's crooked, which it looks like it is, you can see it's crooked, release this lever on the right side. That releases the tension. Straighten it out. Oop, I didn't do a good job. And there you go. You're ready to go. Oops, I'll move my paper guide. Okay, let's go ahead and do some typing. So this is a 1974 Smith Corona Classic 12. We always paint the Classic 12 red. We just really like it because the Classic 12 comes with a red nameplate, and so that is just something we like to do. So anytime you see a Classic 12 from us, it 99.999% of the time is going to be red. Oops. And always check the backspace. Make sure it works. This one works great. So when you're looking for typewriters, because you don't have a delete button, so you need your backspace. All right. Oops. Let's give the red ribbon a bit of a try. And if you do two keys at once, that's what happens. And don't, if you didn't grow up on typewriters, you know that's normal for them to stick up there, and you just pop them down. Not normal to do that all the time, but normal then that it happens because you hit it too hard, you hit two at the same time, or just every once in a while it sticks. Let me retype that word. So when you make a mistake typing, you can X, you can cross through things. I like to do dashes. Okay, so now I'm just going to retype that word. Oops, backspace. Okay, so you heard that ding. That ding happens when you get to the end of your margins. If you get to the end and you still want to type, if you get to your margin set, it dings and the carriage stops moving, but you still have maybe one or two characters left in your word. Just hit the margin release and you'll be able to finish typing that up. Okay, so I hope you like this. This is just a really good, affordable budget beginner typewriter, and it's going to be a solid working machine for you. If you're writing a book, I don't know that this would be the right one for you, but if you're just getting started out and you want to see what it's like to work with a typewriter, then this is an excellent choice for you. I think you're going to be very happy with it. It's a good everyday machine. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, check out our Etsy shop, and hopefully by the end of May of 2020, my website will be done, and you guys can go visit that as well. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.